Welcome to EmRatThich channel. Today is 25 December, our third being Sunday. I will explain you how to hold the table tennis bat or racket correctly by using the Chinese coaching. Holding your table tennis bat or racket is the first table tennis lesson. Having a good grip in table tennis is crucial as it allows you to optimize your technique. Without a correct grip, you cannot do the stroke correctly and never improve to a high level of table tennis. Some coaches didn't correct the grip or show their players how to hold the bat correctly at the beginning. That is the main reason that the players never progress or just improve slowly. The coach just said, "Hey, pick up your racket and start training on the table." It is not a good way of coaching the beginner player. In China, the coach shows the principle of the grip and lets the young kids to play with the ball without the table at least 1 week. The kids must feel his racket and adapt his grip. This first lesson is very important as the grip will stay with you all of your table tennis life. But first of all, I want to present you my toughest opponent in table tennis. My daughter. You can sometimes hear her cry in the video. With this opponent, I must record my narration several times in the table tennis video, but never mind, practice makes perfect. We wish you a Merry Christmas with your friends and your family. Merry Christmas! I will now answer some of your questions. Yashunath has confirmed his recovery time is better as he has prepared better for the next shot with the Chinese technique. He says, "Thanks for sharing the new techniques. After following the technique in the video, I can say for sure my recovering time is better. Earlier, I was always worried about spin in opponent top spin and what angle I should return the ball, but now, mostly with same angle, I can able to play most of the shot. Highly appreciate. Thank you." Danish God asked how to hold the racket properly. He has to always train the grip during the forehand to backhand transitions. He said, "Can you please make a video how to hold your racket properly? I have a very forehand-oriented grip, but that I have to always train the grip when I switching from forehand to backhand, but when I use a neutral grip. Do you have any tips? And can you make a video how Chinese players hold their rackets?" The grip is very important, but not many coach has explained about it. That's the reason I make this video. Ray asked me to explain more about look at the side of the body. He said, "When you say look at the side of the body, do you mean that the feet point toward the table when you make the contact with the ball?" No, I mean that you should hit the ball when the ball is at your right side. Don't hit the ball when the ball is in front of you. Look at the figure A. Don't hit when the ball is still traveling in front of you because the ball is out of the optimal range of hitting. Hit when the ball is on your side, on the x-axis, because it is the best position to apply the force and to follow through and support the ball to add power and spin. Please also remember to rotate your hip around the axis as shown in the figure B. If the ball goes directly to your body, you need to move to the left and hit the ball in its optimal zone. Look at the figure C. Alexei Khan comments on the zone to chop the ball. He said, "The first advice to the defender doesn't correspond to reality. Amateur cooks are too short for playing at the third zone." Yes, you are right. That is difficult to chop the ball at the third zone for amateur player. However, in some situations, the defenders should wait a little and drop the ball when the ball is at the position of the hip. It is much safer and is crucial for the defender to vary the spin of the ball. Vary the spin to make a deceptive return ball. Look at the picture. The hitting position is shown at the same level of the player's hip. Soper proposed me to show my own play as he wanted to verify the information is coming from someone digit. He said, "Can you upload some of your play? Can we see the coaching you have received? I think a lot of people who follow your channel would like to know if this information is coming from someone digit." Yes, you are right that I should show up in my video. Due to a personal reason, for this moment I would like to keep my privacy. I will show up when the time is right. Hope you continue to enjoy my table tennis tips. B-Boys corrects my pronunciation. He said, "Low is pronounced with an O and not an R sound." Thank you again, this helped me to improve the video's qualities. Now, I should pronounce low, low, low. He also asked, "I know you teach and favor Chinese forehand, but most players, at least in Europe, still use German and Japanese tension rubber. I imagine the techniques would differ. Can you cover this please?" Yes, I will cover the difference between Chinese loop and European loop technique in the next video. Agustin Morinico asked the biggest problem of table tennis player, full of ambition but lacks of practice, partner. He said, "Thanks for your tips. I think the biggest problem for most of us is that we would love to learn Chinese technique, but every time we go to our local club and practice, our coach teaches us his technique, and coach most of the time will tell you that what are you doing? Weird movement. So it is hard to practice all of your tips sometimes. Thanks again." Answer: I can't help you. To improve, you need practice with someone. Find a coach, find a friend, find a good partner, or just propose a coach to let you train yourself alone, and find a partner that can help you to do the exercise. Sometimes, training with a good partner is much better than a coach, as he may not have enough time to correct you. EmRatThich asked how to play well during match. He said, "I am 20 years old, been playing for 2 years more seriously. I have improved a lot during training session. I train hard and I am very consistent. My problem at match, I usually make some unforced error, which cost me a win. I feel like when I reach the 7th point in the set, I can't focus properly anymore and do some mistake." Answer: Yes, I have coached many young players like you, and I understand well the problem. Young players has the mental weakness, and the performance during match is not as stable as adult players. I can give you 3 tips to improve your mental weakness. First, don't think about the score of the set, as when you think about the score, you just want to finish the match and lose your concentration. Just play each point and say yourself, "I don't want to finish the match, I just want to finish this point." Second, slow down the rhythm of the match. You have many tools: drink water, talk with your coach, time out, sweep your hand, look far away. Slow down to regain your concentration. Third, in some situations, that is not your fault to miss the ball. It's just because the opponent has increased the quality of his shot, spin and speed. So if you continue to miss the ball, ask your coach to change the tactics. Coach Go shared a good experience about Chinese rubber. He said, "I use Chinese rubber since 1992, from old Fanship 729 over DHSPF4 to this day with Globe 999. I am very satisfied and I never will change them. It is individual. The point is, just find right combination of sponge hardness and elasticity." Answer: I am totally agree with him. If you found a good combination of sponge, hardness, and elasticity, stay with it, don't change, because there are many marketing mysteries out there that attract the players to change their equipment just for money. The video is rather long now. I separate the guide in two parts. Part 1. Explication of blue collar about the pro grip. Part 2. The key point to hold the bat correctly, Chinese coach. Blue collar give us a good introduction that to grip the bat based on your playing style. Wang Hao always has two fingers on the bat at all times, so he can have a very good reverse handhold backhand. These fingers serve as a good support for your backhand. The thumb is on the forehand rubber and is not as deep as Rose Ming's forehand grip. While Rose Ming's forehand grip is deeper, his thumb is very forward. His traditional backhand grip is different. His fingertips don't touch the rubber, so it is only for the backhand block. My lane is somewhat in between. Blue collar says, if you want a good backhand like Wang Hao, use Wang Hao's grip. If you want a good forehand, use Rose Ming grips. If you want a good third ball attack, serve and serve return, use My lane's grip. T-Mobile's grip is very narrow and a clearly forehand-oriented grip. The index is very high and can support the forehand stroke. Zhang Jike and Ma Long have different positions for thumb and index finger. Zhang Jike's grip is very compact. His thumb is a little bit higher, which supports his backhand, while Ma Long's grip is forehand and counter-loop oriented. It is time for Christmas party now. The most important key points will be explained in the part 2. But now I need to know which topics are you interested the most. I will focus on this topic in the next year, 2017. Please vote your favorite topics by commenting below. And this is the list of the topics. Topic 1. Equipment. How to boost, Chinese rubber, national version, techniques of Chinese rubber, how to choose a good blade, etc. Topic 2. Techniques. How to rub shot, tricky serve, contact point, footwork, how to read serve, how to counter loop, backhand flip. Topic 3. Tactics. How to coach, counter hitter, counter blocker, looper, counter left-hander, how to time out, serve tactics. Topic 4. Analysis. Who is the best coach? Match analysis. Secret in Chinese training, close training, childhood of Zhang Jike. Part 2 will be available on next Sunday, 1st January 2017. And don't forget to vote your topics by commenting below. Merry Christmas! See you!